Thank you very much. Oh, bloody hell. Can you see me all right? Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome to London Heathrow. It's 17:52 in the evensong, British summertime, and we are catching departures out of runway 09 right. Did hear a little bit of a rumour about a Royal Canadian Air Force C-130 in town, which I've looked over where it would probably be parked and there's nothing there. But we do have an A380 turning on now for departure, that is. Hope everybody's doing well. Had a good, happy, productive weekend. EK30, of course, to Dubai. Struggling a little bit just because of the sun being sort of directly ahead and above of me. So I'm getting quite a lot of interference. Okay. And let's face it, we're only here to make you go. Bida-boom, da-bida-bida-doom. Bida-boom, da-bida-bida-doom. Da-bida-bida-bida-bida-bida-bida. Okay. Farid Abed Morgan 747. Well, I'll tell you what, 747, talking of 747s, and in my little piece that we put out yesterday, hoping that there may be a freighter or two in town, and there is. Just have a little look over at the bread bin there, you'll see Cathay 747 still being loaded, and DHL jet that might be a bit rusty on this, folks. The Hercules, what? It is at the cargo centre, is it? Oh, okay. At the bread bin. Oh, it may be at. It may be in that little cul-de-sac where DHL are. So I did have a close look. It looks tiny from up here, if we do see it. Palpatine, Kathy H, Beverly George, Aviation Addict. Booked his next trip the other day, coming in November. Sunsets 1400. Yes, it does. November. It's pitch dark by 4:30, really, isn't it? Starts getting dark about 3 o'clock. Oh, she's going up light, isn't she? Look. Quite a steep climb out for the old fat thing. Autopilot on. She's flying. Going Loco has gifted 5 channel memberships. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. We've got a new member. Well, a returning member, Alexandra Jones. Welcome back, Alexandra. Lovely to see you. Easy for you to say. Ellen M 480 has gifted a channel membership as well. Thanks, Ellen. And then there's another 5 channel memberships being gifted by yours truly. $335 million worth of 787-9. That's how much I believe the list price is around that. About $344 million for a 787-10 and $366 million on that for an A350-1000, which we're going to see quite a few of this coming week down in Toulouse, folks. All of you members, especially if you're a new member to Big Jet TV, make sure you tune in on Wednesday. We'll be live from Toulouse, the Airbus assembly plant. Oh yeah, here we go. Saudi. Can you hear me, mother? So yeah, if you're lucky enough to be gifted a channel membership, or for all new members, and it's open to all members as well, isn't it, Jilly? Toulouse. Where we will be monitoring as best we can new aircraft coming off the lines. Gotta love that bank shot, haven't you? Hey, hey. Hey Jude Bellingham, don't make it sad, take a sad game and make it better. That's just going left. It's a westbound jet, I think. Yeah. Le plastique fantastique. Mais oui. Le carbon jet. So we'll see all sorts of cool things next week. If you're a bit of a tech geek like I am, you'll really enjoy Toulouse, because we get to see all of these aircraft that you're seeing now, all the Airbuses anyway, in their, sometimes in their sort of like finished form. They might have just rolled out of the paint shop, which they have at Toulouse as well. As well as aircraft parked on stands, aircraft being towed around, otherwise known as gliders. They don't like that. Without engines, that is. John Grinham, Manfred Beverly George, Margaret Burnett. Michael Ashok, is that? Chris Lewandon, Jay Godson. Now let's just have a look and see if we can see. There's a Virgin jet parked up down there. Yeah, nothing that resembles a C-130. Royal Canadian Air Force, apparently. The RCAF, who helped us out massively during the war. Hold on a minute. Steve A330. Yeah, of course, it is a bit of a fishing trip, but the waters are stocked well with aeroplanes. She's high. Royal Brunei. I'd love to sit down with one of the engineers, design engineers for the 777-9 project, and ask them, why didn't you incorporate the coned APU back end on it, and incorporate the twin strobe lights like you'd have on the Dreamliner, and incorporate it into the 737 MAX. Pretty sure it tidies up the aerodynamics, doesn't it? Rab H, 31 degrees centigrade at Toulouse. Yeah, I think it's going to be just about manageable, isn't it? This temperature. Paul Skinning loving the wing flex aid in Campbell. Okay, 747 push back around 1855. Okay, well, we'll go with that. Thanks, mate. Captain Bob. If you talk to Airbus, you get a lift to Blagnac on that ultra long range at Cardiff. Yeah, that was a bit of a shock to the system, wasn't it? For a lot of people, I reckon. To hear news that the Qantas Project Sunrise jet went into Cardiff, of all places. Bit of an odd one, to be honest with you, but hey, you know, it is what it is. I wonder why that was. That does seem a little bit odd, doesn't it? Why they put her in at Cardiff. Connor, your GP. Connor, I haven't got a headset in, so don't bother shouting. We're hoping that the winds will be favourable for us as well, which means that from our position, our location at Rue 21, the restaurant there in the parking area, that they will be going left to right, which means that any testing that's going on, or delivery flights, or we always have a good amount of people who know their stuff and do their research on what's happening at Toulouse on any particular day. See some quite oddball things as well. That might be us tomorrow, Jilly. That might be us tomorrow. I get a bit of funk there. Quite a contaminated monitor. What? No flights to Toulouse today. Well, how long was the ULR jet in at Cardiff? Has it left? Anybody able to look at the operations for Cardiff over the last few days? Mark Stone has gifted £20 to Super Chat. Thank you, mate. It was really great to meet you both at the Thistle. Yes, Mark, nice to meet you too. Good luck, mate. All the best. Keep on doing what you're doing. Hello, what's going on there? Oh, sometimes accidentally touch the... At least one DHL jet, I think. 8th of July, it left Cardiff for Toulouse. Pixels in the sky saying, thank you, Pixels. Well, we might see her on the move in Toulouse, you never know. We might be lucky. Because she still has some paint to be done, isn't it? I think. In which case that might happen in Toulouse. La la la. Slinger sitting over there at gate. Overlooking the maintenance parking stands here. Well, the southern maintenance section of British Airways. Of course, that big long building there is where they used to work on the Tridents and Vanguards and things like that back in the olden days. Was it the Brabazon as well? Tracy Avgi, Squopy. T-Bergs, there's T-Bergs gifting 5 channel memberships. Thanks, T-Bergs. Very kind of you, very generous. Saki Sandu 5899. Rab H. Watching the golf yesterday evening in Scotland, and wow, foggy or what? Bravo Sierra Swake 1822. Mike Waldridge received a gifted channel membership. Mike Waldridge hopefully going to be joining us along with all our other members on Wednesday next week in Toulouse. Flying out tomorrow evening around about this time, folks. Well, that's the plan anyway. Lovely old machines, those 777-200s, aren't they? Hey? The older ones. Sort of part of the furniture here at Heathrow, aren't they? Arrow, Andy P 368. Be great to see a C-130 going out, wouldn't it, hey? So it's official. I think, is it Alban or something like that? A company, American consortium, have bought EasyJet. 7.6 billion, I think it is, was the price they paid. So that's interesting, isn't it? Air Canada, fly the friendly skies. Good old Canadian hospitality. Hospitality? You want, mate? Hey. So I imagine that Cathay freighter will be heading back to Charles de Gaulle and will probably go up quite early, I would think. Stand by, just got to grab a quick swig of water, folks. Refreshment break. Handley Pepin, I think I just saw there. Yeah, it's quite interesting how some operators will use their own facilities to fit the cabins out or fit the seating anyway on new aircraft. I certainly recall seeing Virgin Atlantic doing that with one of their 787s. Or was it a 350? Loads of tennis balls all over the gaff. The reason for that is it just is easier to use a tennis ball when you're fitting a significant amount of wiring, electrical wiring. Dalek. Mark Stone PSA. Oh, Slinger and the giant Roo, both on time for departure, I believe. Is she okay, so there's the big old Roo. Got eye. Singapore Slinger parked up yonder. T3.2, I think it is. Frenchie TJ. Tony Rivers, good evening. Hope everybody's doing well. 2,600 of you all tuned in together. Hope everybody's well. Belly freight door still open. Don't go anywhere. Got a good amount of big stuff coming out. It would be good if that C-130 decided to bugger off, wouldn't it? That would just be awesome. I believe she's parked up over there somewhere, yonder. Not seeing anything at the moment. Sometimes they park them up at the private terminal as well, which is just to your left there. Surprised she's in here, to be honest with you, and that they didn't put her in at Northolt. Okay, so main deck cargo door now open on the 747. Freight still being loaded. Or has everything come off now? We might also be lucky enough to catch match the Airbus family flight test jets carrying out some testing. Been lucky enough to see that in the past. Very familiar blue livery on them, in the Airbus livery. So what is the ETD for Qantas then, I wonder? Oh, it's a bit low, isn't it? SN6 or? No, Dreamliner, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, look at that wing. Look at it. Boeing stepping up 737 production at Everett. Their biggest step forward since the 70s, I believe. Because obviously that facility I don't think was used for 737 production until recently anyway, but yeah, picking up the pace at Boeing. Okay, main deck door closed. Not using the front load option today. Normally used for oversized freight, long freight. Davy Dog. Penny Haskins. Cabin crew Mike, £5 super chat. Thanks, mate. Thanks, Mike. Sat on the flight deck, what's he saying there? And J Bond, £20 super chat as well. Thanks, J Bond. Looking forward to seeing Toulouse factory again, maybe a Beluga or two. Oh, most definitely we'll see Beluga. Most definitely. What was that cabin crew Mike comment? Sat on the flight deck on a 333 for landing into Heathrow earlier this afternoon. It was amazing to experience a landing from the other side of the door. Wow. Lucky thing. Yeah. Especially an old 333 as well. big thank you to everybody for your support, man. We have built such a fantastic community over the years. 10 years, by the way, folks. Breaking ground right from the get-go. So yeah, I wonder what will happen with EasyJet having new owners. I mean, you know, as an owner, you'd want to kind of maintain the current profile of the operation, wouldn't you? With all its routes and I mean, it's a profitable company, isn't it? EasyJet. Whether that, whether those new owners will look at the profile of the company of EasyJet and possibly do the same thing in America, maybe. I don't know. Was JetBlue ever classified as an LCC, I wonder? I know Frontier are, aren't they? I think Spirit were the only sort of like, well, I mean, obviously Southwest is an LCC, isn't it? Say a good trillions worth of jets lined up down there, isn't it? $366 billion for one of those. Well, if it's at 1,000 anyway. Of course, the manufacturers will always do a deal. Virgin Atlantic have a number of ex-demo jets from Airbus in their fleet. I think their first 350 was actually an ex-demo. One of the carbon jets, I think. possibly at Brooklyn Park, Sid there. Taking the BPK 6 Kilo, is it? Or 6 Juliet? Possibly. And then up over the top of the United Kingdom. That's great, isn't it? I wish people would do their research properly. There is no English national anthem. The national anthem of England. There's no such thing, mate. Great Britain, the old son. Where did he go to? Missed him. Looks like an Airbus, that does. Possibly a 330-9. Indeed it is. Blended wingtip. Oh, hang on a minute. Maybe not. Air Canada, isn't it? Oh, is it Delta? No, it's Delta. Sorry. My apologies. Here's a 339. Those big fan-bladed Trent 7000s. Looking good, man, looking good. Steve Reed, thank you. Sound and picture great. Camera work and focus is back to absolutely spot on. Thank you, Steve. Glenn's Aviation Love. Andy Pappas, $5 super chat, thanks mate. Stratman TT, $4 super sticker, thanks mate. Thanks, Stratman. He's the Stratman. Wild snowball. Thank you, John Grinham. There's a lovely old 333 look. It should be a nice noisy departure. We've got a set of CF6s bolted to it. I don't know though, it could be Pratt's. Jackson 7517. Picture quality very good. Thanks, mate. Oh, 33-year-old 767 I'm hearing. Paul Skilling saying, is that this one here? I thought it was a Neo. The engines look too big for a 7.6, don't they? John Bacon has gifted a channel membership. Thanks, John. That looks, I don't know, looks a bit squat for a 7.6, doesn't it? Maybe I'm wrong. Son, get shifty on. People are waiting. Captain Manny, is he here? Our resident MD-11 pilot, ladies and gentlemen. Dennis Millwood, about 20 aircraft currently in the line. Wow. For 9 departure. Well, I don't know though. Now it's sort of taken on that 767 look about it. Alvanor has sent $5 super chat. Thanks, mate. Nice to see the A330-300. Yeah, it is. Always. Yeah, now that's more like it. Look, here we go. Because those PW4000s are quite big, aren't they? She goes. Jet. Nice. Oh, Andrew P, you bet, mate. My favourite period to have been here in the past would have been the sort of like early to mid 80s. Or maybe late 70s, that sort of era. Testing Concorde and yeah, now when they do the rejected takeoff tests with new aircraft, at Toulouse. They do them quite early, it has to be said. The rejection is very early on, probably no more than 100 knots. Not like what they do with Boeing, man. What do they do with that 777X? Was it 180 knots or something crazy like that? But if they are on the favoured operations, they will be right in front of us. There's a Max. Nice. See that scimitar winglet, look at it. Proper architecture that is. Jupiter or Mars. Course, 2 active runways at Toulouse, both used for Airbus and also for the Blagnac commercial operations as well. And we do see from time to time the odd military aircraft either fly past or maybe do a touch and go or something like that at Toulouse. Had them in the past, jet fighters and everything. Of course, the ATRs are also assembled there. Change that camera setting, stand by. That did a lot of good, didn't it? It's just that settings for sort of twilight after the sun's gone down. Aidan Campbell, £1 super chat. Thanks, mate. John Grinham's missed seeing that United 767. Oh yeah, always good to see one of the old Smoky Joes, isn't it? As soon as that thing's parked up, you can set your watch to a countdown to 99 minutes. It's normally the allotted turnaround time that Emirates give to NATA to turn their aircraft around in. Les the Barn. Getting a bit of shot there. Big old replacement panel on it. Has it, or is that just me? And the aft starboard side kind of looked like there was a big new white panel on it. I love that little aerodynamic touch at the trailing edge of the where the wing meets the fuselage. Lovely little aerodynamic touch there. I allows the flaps to sit flush as well. That setting's got to go back, hasn't it? Stand by. Sorry. Yeah. That's better. Sorry. Right over my house. Sue Taylor, the runway is long. It is somewhere in the region of 2 miles, believe it or not. Both runways at Heathrow are around about the 12,000 foot mark, which I think is about 2 miles or getting on for that. It's a long old way, isn't it? So go around. Had a big power up, thought they were running engines, doing an engine test. Yes, Mark Abraham mentioning about the Vulcan. Yeah, we've I've actually been underneath the Vulcan during a live test. Absolutely crazy. Etihad. High capacity demand, obviously. That's why they've continued to operate it. People willing to pay the price, really. Sam Nicholson loving the 737 MAX 8. I'm all right, thanks. I think I know where my error is in terms of my drifty departures, my drifty takeoffs, and that is because I'm holding the stick back. The thing with the Airbus, something that Screaming Emu taught me, was that once you've put the input in, you just let it go and it will maintain that course. And I would imagine that goes for the so in other words, if you want to turn left, you literally just input a bit of left-hand force to the stick, and you can let the stick come back, and the aircraft will maintain that course until you say otherwise. I would imagine the same goes for the departure as well, doesn't it? Pull a bit of back pressure on the stick, and then it will maintain that pitch, will it not? Look at the wing on that thing, man. Beautiful. All singing, all dancing. 777-300. There's a bit of a chicane there, isn't there, when for the eastbound jets. So that's that 330-300, isn't it? Is it a 333 or 332? I think it's a 330-300. Lovely old aircraft with Delta. Of course, I know they'd rather be flying their Neo in these circumstances. But we love to see it anyway, don't we? So Air New Zealand have taken delivery of their last remaining 787, which was stored for quite some time, I believe, possibly because of engine issues. They were another airline that were hit with the Rolls-Royce Trent 1000 issues, weren't they? Shut up! Sounds like a bucket of nails, mate. Horrible sounding thing. Spotted down there on Sierra. That's what, 380? Obviously not, but you know, I don't think they fit them down there, can they? They have to cross the active. Is that Emirates Triple, is it? Oh no, it's the Kenyan jet, isn't it? All waiting patiently for that jumbo. Angry Pirate EK4 due out at 2040. Haha. Himi 450 is a brand new first class member. Welcome, Himi. Make sure you switch on Wednesday next week and join us in Toulouse, the Airbus facility in southern France, where we'll be hoping to catch a lot of new and partly built aircraft in different stages of assembly, and hopefully some testing as well. Dan the man. BA 380 on radar to Joburg, Aaron Thomas saying. Get involved if you want, Himi. Don't be shy. If you want to feed us with information or ask questions, it's always somebody who will answer you.
Who are you welcoming?
Himi.
Himi?
Yeah. Well, it's there, mate. I can assure you. Himi 450, I think it was.
Oh, Himi. Yeah, that was ages ago. You're weird.
Yeah, as per. All right. Thank you. Alice Jupp has gifted 5 channel memberships. Thanks, Alice. That's a fair old blowy wind, isn't it? Very active here, aren't they, Turkish? Pretty sure just that little bit of back pressure, and once you're familiar with the aircraft's behaviour, you'll know exactly what pitch to input on the rotate. I read that International Aviation Group, the people that actually own British Airways, IAG, as well as Aer Lingus, Iberia, amongst others, High Fly, they have an operational interest British Airways. I think they own a high percentage of British Airways, and they are the people responsible for ordering new aircraft and so on and so forth, and circulating those aircraft amongst the group. I read that IAG have adopted a new system for baggage handlers at Heathrow, which is robotic, like what do you call it, suit, where it has motors and winders, and it detects when you're picking up a heavy piece of baggage. Ectoskeleton, I think. Is it a ectoskeleton? Is that right? Skeleton. Kick flip, well, flipper-maroo. We're seeing you. Well, I'm seeing you there. Sue M1, only just about able to join. Glad to be able to watch. Well, good to see you, Sue. Or Suix M1. I think it's Sue, isn't it? Back in the old days, that would have been Suix. A bit like Gilly over there. Zoya K747. So that should be a nice low departure for this 380. Anthony Wren, thank you. Somebody mentioning there about that 333 with Delta being ex-Northwest since their takeover by Delta. Northwest Airlines, wasn't it? NWA. And that's why the prefix on those old A330s is NWA. I say prefix, it's the last 3 digits, I think, or part of the registration of the jet. Scotty 2, nice 700 foot per minute descent. Doing a 360 would have helped you on the last one. Yeah, I was thinking, but I should have known to follow the Potomac, to be honest with you, and join it a lot further upstream. I think that was being unfamiliar with the terrain and the area. Be a lot better and a lot easier next time, I would imagine. Just need to get that speed down and Joburg bound 380. Very nice of Jeffrey Phillips to give a shout out to all new members, of course. A very warm welcome to anybody joining us for the first time. Great to see you. Hope you're well. beautiful profile that aircraft has, isn't it? I mean, don't get me wrong, 777 is the same, the 300 and the 200, but definitely the 300 up against that 1000. So CX-8 still not on radar. In fact, there she is. She's pushed. We've missed it. There we go. She's pushed. Firing up her big Gen X engines.
She's
21:11 for Qantas apparently, and she's on time. I'm hearing. Oh, people have been telling us about this, have they? Sorry, my apologies for missing that, folks. By the power of Dreamliner. See how heavy her wings are with, well, I wouldn't say heavy, but her tip tanks are probably carrying a decent amount of fuel. Andy Fishlock, very true. It is a shame we don't see South African Airways anymore. Of course, we used to when we started years ago in 2016-17. The A346 was a regular sighting at Heathrow. And of course Air New Zealand and their LAX service. We miss them, man. Rico, what would cause a window to blow out? Well, fatigue is the best way to describe that. Frame fatigue, or just fatigue in the fixing, really. Bad assembly. Blimey O'Reilly, I'm being blown around like a flipping ragdoll here. Flipping out keeps nearly blowing off. God's sake. Yeah, it might be glorious clear blue skies, Leon, but it's playing havoc with my eyes. The sun, very, very, look at that, how bleeding severe it is. Probably gonna get the same, I would imagine, down in Toulouse next week, but it is what it is. We'll soldier on. Screaming Emu, I believe, is Danse le Maison. When did that happen? Airbus. Good afternoon to you, Airbus. Been busy with air shows. Okay. Sorry, folks. Now she's definitely got her tip tanks loaded up, hasn't she? Maybe even a little bit in the horizontal stabilizer. A380 has tanks in the A3 in the horizontal stabilizer. Skeleton, there we go, screaming in you, yeah. That's what I was trying to think of. What did I say? outboard ailerons are beautiful, aren't they? Flapping away. Yeah, she's being hit by a bit of crosswind right there, and you can see the outboard ailerons absorbing all of that. Brilliant, man. Love that. That was awesome. Nice. Noisy, low departure. $330 to go out first. I think this is another old 300, isn't it, or 200? Iberia, yeah. Wow, look at that. So just sitting at Sierra, hasn't made the entry point yet. We'll be patient and wait. Did we get a funky shot with the cruiser? Les the Barn saying. Do what? Okay. Paul Skilling gifting a channel membership. Thanks, mate. I think South African Airways, Mark Abraham, I think that was basically the company went bust, didn't it? South African Airways went through quite a number of restructures during its time, and Air New Zealand stopped the service at Heathrow because it was on a route, LAX, which is heavily covered by other operators here at Heathrow, American Airlines, United, Delta, Virgin Atlantic, British Airways, of course, and it became just far too expensive, wasn't it, over time. I'm guessing it just cost them too much money to operate the route. Anytime you like, mate. Atlas Air 747 tuning in from hot and humid Atlanta. There we go. Hope you're well. My good friend Pete there. Camp has gifted a channel membership. Thanks, mate. Thanks, Neil. Fanblade, yeah, don't we all wish we had more 747s? This is quite a regular schedule, isn't it, with this 747? Sometimes it might be Singapore Airlines. Muppet Keeps first time. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're well. Thanks, Pete. I think 747 will probably be about a good 500 feet by the time it reaches us. It's going to be quite an early rotate, I think you'll find. £10 super chat from Steph Bird. Thank you. Coffee and croissants for Toulouse. Thanks, mate. Bits and pieces sucre. It's gifted a channel membership. Thanks, mate. Come on, let's have you. Aussie Rose has flown with Cathay, great airline. They are a good airline to fly with. I'll vouch for that. H. Dot has gifted a channel membership. Thanks, mate. Dark at 9:30. Flipping it. Use the facilities. Here we go. Clear for takeoff. Oh, Air Baltic's going to choose the, oh no, the Swiss jet. It's going to steal the runway from them. Blade loving the profile. About 360,000 pounds of thrust available. But they won't be needing that. Has my phone just gone over the flipping edge, Chilly? You got it? Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you. It's a little bit weak, this beautiful big wing, man. Look at that. Look at it flexing. See that port side wing? Makes another right turn. Emirates 777, nice. Scotty Salmi, thanks mate, appreciate that. Nice people right there, folks. Interesting, that, isn't it? I know that Emirates are increasing their frequency on the 380, aren't they, to 9 a day, whether that includes, and that's to London, whether that includes Heathrow and Gatwick combined, or John Palmer, gifted 10 channel memberships. Thanks, John. I'll have to turn his hat off. I'll have to take the hat off. Bloody hell. But that doesn't do much good, really. Doesn't give me any coverage then, does it? Oh yeah, no, it's still got the sun glare. Oh well, it's what it is. Just deal with it, mate. Deal with it. Oh, look at it pinging off that bloody roof there, man. That's harsh, that is. Sound like a right old moaning Mini, don't I? All the time. I don't think it's possible to simulate what I have to deal with. It's not impossible, I imagine. Tracy Afgeek. Blog 'em. Mark Clayton plus a daily Emirates 380 to Birmingham. Yeah, but I just read that they are increasing the frequency to 9 a day to London. Scotty Salmi, 5-year badge in 2 months. Good for you, mate, and thank you for your support over the years. Hopefully see you again sometime when we get out there. I know you're in Phoenix. Davy Dog. Oh, nice. Flight Sim Andy, good evening to you. Handley Pepin, we are in Toulouse for a few days. Arrived there on Monday evening. Not going to be much going on Tuesday, I'm afraid, because it's Bastille Day on Tuesday. I'm not quite sure how big a deal that is with the French, but I think it's quite big. It's certainly like a bank holiday here. Everything will be closed. And I don't think they go to work at Airbus anyway. Any bloody excuse to stop working, isn't it? Have the longest lunch breaks in history, I think. Michael B saw the 747 fly straight over his house. Thank you, Joe Salmon. I don't think they can fit a 380 into. I don't think the runway's long enough at Luton, is it? It's Hodgie. Looking forward to Toulouse. Yep. Well, you guys are very sort of like good at your research and always help us out with Toulouse. And for that we are eternally grateful. I don't think we're going to see. We're going to get to see any evidence of the A350 freighter, I'm afraid. Well, you never know. They may cutter around the airfield. You never know. You just don't know what you're going to see at Toulouse. That's the beauty of it. Did a pilot land at Norfolk, Logram, 747. When did that happen? I know mistakenly a Pan Am 707 landed there back in the day. Mistakenly. Because the old 23 runway here at Heathrow was the same direction. I think it was 230 at Northolt as well. Or is. Brenda, and it's Scott and Brenda. Hope all is well with you guys. And the puppies, innit? big ships out. Here we go. Where's that Emirates 777? Is she in that line up there? Oh, she must be, yeah. Christine, upgraded to first class. Nice one, Chris O. Thanks, mate. Yeah. Hey?
Why is it suddenly a bit stinky?
Where did what?
Why is it suddenly a bit stinky? It smells like bins.
Nice one, Chris. Upgrading to first class. That's brilliant, mate. Thank you for your support. Normally you get the spool down, don't you? On those triples. Certainly on the BA ones anyway. Sort of throttle back. Come on, I might have to put me We haven't seen Air Peace again since the first flight, have we? Oh, hello. Nice. At 10 what?
10:41.
Oh yeah, all right. as Aviation saw it land. Dr. Neil Young loving the Korean jets. Cool. Well, Aaron Thomas, have all the A300s been retired? I thought that, I know there was an operation, wasn't there, once where, a plan once, should I say, that they were going to utilise their old A300s for separate, offer them out for separate cargo operations. That never took off, forgive the pun, and so I think they put them back into service. Of course, getting PIA's 777 on the move. Sorry, Janet, if you're watching, I had to clip you there. But that's my sister, ladies and gents. If you're listening, I will call you back. Lost me chat, flipping heck. Chipaz, Vietnam also pushing. Probably going to come out of T4 as PIA. Out of T4. Airlines and their beautifully turned out A350. James Moy's favourite airline right there. does stink, doesn't it? Whatever that is, man. That stinks, doesn't it? It's the drains, mate. It's from up here, blowing all the way along here.
Smells like rotten vegetation.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
vegetables.
Yes. Aviator flew this aircraft from LAX to Haneda. Good on you, mate. Got to be honest with you, most of the Eastern carriers are all about customer service, aren't they? Passenger comfort and well-being. Beautiful aeroplane, man, 350. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want to go to Painfield when the 777-9 customer flights start up.
First things like when you're obviously still out of it and everything in the hospital.
No.
Wanting to rent a car to go up to Painfield.
Oh yeah. I remember you telling me I said that.
You rang me up, I need to write your contacts. I'm like, what? The thing is, you have the guy's name right and everything.
Two on the bounce. Rico, $4.99 super chat. Thanks, mate. Upgrading for Toulouse. Thanks, Rico. Appreciate it. Hibs. Well, the 777X has had a bit of a rocky road to certification, hasn't it? And yes, they did find some microscopic wing stress cracks. Because those engines are just so ginormous, man. Alex Jacobs, thank you. Good evening. Ian R. Arrow, Andy P. Aaron Thomas, John Singleton, Marianne 707. Firing up. I don't know why they don't put one of their 350s on the London service. Take that old 777 out and replace it with a 350. Got a few of them on the books, haven't they? Jimmy G. Yeah, you might be right about the 777 deliveries, and because all of those 777s, in fact, the same goes for 787s, need to be modified before they're delivered. And of course, there's billions of dollars in delays that is having to be paid by Boeing to customers. John Palmer has gifted 10 channel memberships. Thanks, John. Alex Jacobs is a returning first class member. Welcome back, Alex. Yeah, I can imagine that some customers, i.e. airlines, would be a little bit disgruntled with the delivery schedules with the 777X. Bloody hell, man. That wind's getting pretty harsh, mate. Burned quite a bit of oil, these XWBs, didn't they? Quite notorious for it, apparently. Bleeding balloon or a bird? Or is that me seeing things? That's definitely something, isn't it? Andy Papas. $5 US. Thanks, mate. My son is on BA638 to Athens. Where is that? Is she lined up down there? BA638 to Athens. Let's just have a little look. See if I can. Hamburg, Vienna, Jersey, Frankfurt, Oslo, Zurich, no, BA638. That's what we're looking for. Sorry about that. PIA about to line up. Lovely old 200 look. Airbus, you're probably about right, mate. I know there's at least 24 777-9s parked up at Boeing Field, aren't there? Unfinished, not painted yet. I think there's one partially painted 777-9 on the field. Fanblade 4.99 super chat. Thanks, mate. Yeah, we'll see you down there. Andreas Krugel, good evening to you. fair, Pete. I'm not sure how their 350s are configured in terms of their cabin layout. Jimmy J. Godson. We had an Emirates 350 in Manchester about a month ago. There we go. It is a beautiful aeroplane to fly on, man. And yes, the 787-10. Great looking aeroplane as well, man. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it, mate. PIA now, I think. Nice spool down, man. Love that. It's quite dramatic, isn't it? Happens with BA a lot as well. I think that's a manual action as well. I don't know if it's a manual action or whether it's the FADEX system kicking in or what. Pup, £150 super chat. Thanks, mate. Thanks, Pup. You're a star. Wow. I wouldn't want a cold one right now. It's actually a little bit nippy up here.
That's what I just said.
But thanks, mate. I shall hydrate on you, Pup. Did I bring my jacket out with me? Oh, didn't, did I? Flipping heck. No, you're all right, mate, thanks. Thank you for offering. just have a look and see if my other glasses work. It's just a lot easier to utilise them. But whether I can read chat or not is another thing. Oh yeah, there we go. He's just done another 100. Pup, mate. Thanks, mate. AWH Gaming is a returning first class member. Welcome back, AWH. Pup, mate. Gamble responsibly. Be nipping down to Ray at this rate. Still got that coat as well. Thanks, mate. Davy Dog. Temperatures ranging from 35 to 41 in Toulouse on Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh my good God. Don't need that, mate. Don't need that. Didn't realise that we were up for some pretty harsh temperatures in Toulouse, mate. Davy Dog saying. Yeah. Ranging from 35 to 41 on Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh my God, I wouldn't want to be out in that on Wednesday. Oh, flipping heck, man. I never get a break.
You don't watch the news. You've been having it way worse than that.
Yeah, I never get a break, man. I never get a break from it. It's harsh.
That's why you're not going to be out there filming for
It gets bloody hot out there, I know that. Southern France, innit? Just can't get away from it. Nice. Gotta love a 777, man. I mean, I know the 350's got a big banging set of engines on it, but you know those GE90s or the Trent 8s are just fantastic, aren't they? Especially the GE90s, of course. I'd imagine that the hotel is going to have air conditioning. Got to say, this hotel that we're staying at is not my usual. It's the H hotel, isn't it? No, not LA. No. What's the one I normally stay at? You what? Can you just say it?
I just told you.
NH Hotel, that's it, yeah. At Toulouse. The one I'm staying at this time is a bit like a sort of like a housing complex, kind of one of those sort of like housing complexes that you like. Well, it's not like your standard sort of hotel like this, is it? It's like a whole lot of houses, isn't it? Not got a lot of height to it.
That's because it doesn't have numerous floors. It's still a hotel. Normal hotel.
Yes, no, I know it's a normal hotel, mate.
So why are you saying it's like houses, mate?
But it is like that. It's got just like houses, roofs, and
Houses, roofs.
well, you know, it looks like a big bunch of houses, big houses, all put together. Who's that? What's that? Yeah, nice one, Pup, mate. Flipping it. Another 50 quid from Pup. Thanks, mate. Screaming emu, Pup hates money. Thanks, mate.
That's the hotel, yeah?
Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine then. Okay, fair enough. No, Julie's just shown me a picture of the hotel, and no, I apologise. I'm completely wrong. It looks like a normal hotel, and it looks like the kind of hotel that will have air conditioning. So I think we'll be all right. Just got to drive there, haven't we? Because it's Julie's first time driving on the other side of the road. Driven with me a load of times in America and in Japan. She'll be all right. Just watch yourself roundabouts. No, you've got to go anti-clockwise here, mate. Look for things on the left and on the right, approaching from the right. Don't do that. Liederbarn, from when we filmed from a car park once. No, that won't be an option, Lee. We were moved on by the authorities. Very nice authorities, I have to say. Last time I did that, attempted that. Hotel-shaped hotel. Oh yeah, you know. slinger on radar apparently, and there she is. There's a hangar-shaped hangar. Well, there you go, Jimmy G. There's one that's coming out. Oh, Steph Bird, thank you. £10 super chat. Earplugs for GP. I think after the slinger, Jilly. Swim and climb. Wonder what the lifespan of the A380 will be. Well, that will be a mixture of A350-1000s and the 777-9, of course. I can't see Airbus getting another clean sheet design on the table at this stage. But yeah, this will definitely be 2040s that Emirates reckon those aircraft are going to still be in service with Emirates, don't they? Not that they'd want to, because they're obviously a lot less efficient than the 777, the super twins as we call them. But yeah, over time those aircraft, those old A380s will need to be taken out of service. Just end up costing the operators too much money, and they'd much sooner replace them with far more efficient aircraft. And I know there's a lot of people who would possibly say, well, why don't they re-engine them? Well, there is a possibility of that, you know, potentially. I know it costs a lot of money, but you need to weigh up you need to weigh it up, really, don't you? You know, the cost of re-engineing an A380 compared to the cost of a replacement aircraft, which would have to be something big enough to carry vast numbers of passengers, like the 777-9. Manufacturers do sort of like do deals with operators. You know, I remember at one point when Singapore was, I think Airbus offered Singapore Airlines to replace all of their A380s if they with the well, modified in some way at a crazy knockdown price, I think it was. I don't know. I think that was maybe when they were talking about the neo variant of the A380, wasn't it? Was it the A380-900, wasn't it? What's that?
The big room linked to the slinger. There's 7 minutes between the estimated departure time.
Oh.
There's no sign on the room.
Oh, right, okay, I've gotcha. Yeah. KLM, Royal Dutch Airlines. Yeah. Good looking jetliner that, isn't it? KLM's 321. RD UK. Thank you, Steph Bird. Well, we'll see how we go with waiting for a plane, maybe. Okay, here we go. night flight. That's in the Norse livery, isn't it? God, flipping heck. That wind could do with sodding off. You look cold, mate. Bloody hell. Oh. You what? Alrighty. Super jet. I mean, no matter what you think about the 380, we all love them, don't we? I love them. I mean, I know our numbers always go up when the 380s are about to come on screen. Gotta love them, haven't you? Especially the Rolls-Royce powered ones. They do tend to be a little bit more dramatic. Ooh. Thanks, Rab. Take care, mate. Hopefully catch you in Toulouse. Experience flying on the A380, especially if you get a good seat, a good position. Don't worry about it, Mustang. You're fine. Thank you so much for your thought. You'll figure it out, I'm sure. Welcome to Brighton Pier. Well, we had that bird of prey a while ago, didn't we? That was crazy, man. Don't know what it was, a buzzard or what, but it came up here right and it landed, screaming its little beak off it was. Oh, Vietnam, innit? I love the beacons. I love the beacons on the Dreamliner, man. Nice. Come on in. Come on in. Here we go. We're going to get this 380, folks, and then we're going to call it, if that's all right with you. Got quite a lot of equipment to carry downstairs as well. Say goodnight to the sun. Say goodnight to our little star. Airbus also talking about making modifications to the A220 cabin as well to make it feel more like a wide-body jet, and also adding more insulation. 3M, the company 3M, getting involved with that to maximise the experience for the customer. That's the plan. I think it's a great aircraft anyway. Bloody hell. Come on! Everybody blow! Bloody hell, mate. Yeah, I bet you are. I'm getting cold just looking at you. Oh my good God. Make sure we've got everything ready to get Pup to buy you a jacket. Oh, I do like to be beside. Throw all the water and stuff away, Jilly. Just not the, obviously, we'll take the empty bottles down with us. It's where all the rainwater goes, mate. Is it? Yes. I do like to be beside the sea. Yeah. You what?
Make sure it's not sprinkler system.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like.
The prom. You're taking that back? Cool, there's that smell again. Bloody hell. Diddly-um-pum-pum. Simply Planes with Henry. Why would you stop at CDG to go to Toulouse? Well, you wouldn't really, would you? I mean, unless you were maybe driving down there. It's another option, isn't it? Hey. Yeah. Whenever we we've looked at the option for Charles de Gaulle, it's always kind of, it's never happened, does it? Because I think you need permits to photograph there and film there, I believe, at Charles de Gaulle. And it can be quite convoluted, I believe, the process for what's that? Exercises. Yeah, you run around a bit, Jilly. Walk vigorously. Run around now. Well, I just saw you jump off that edge of that thing. That was a big old workout, wasn't it? Skipped. Well, we just need to get everything prepped as much as we can, mate. Well, hopefully see you soon. Hopefully we'll see you there. Oh my God. No, pup, she's all right. Right now, if you can sort of like do a Mr. Ben for her and get a jacket up here, then yeah, but quite chilly, isn't it? I mean, you know, when was the last time we complained about the wind and the cold, Chilly?
No, but it's beautiful.
Can't wait to get home.
You can get home and walk in the house. It's like 90 degrees.
No, it'll be all right, mate. It'll be all right.
It's only because we're home.
Yeah. You get a little waft of warm air at times, don't you, as well? It's an E2, isn't it? Big competitor to the A220. They're also looking at a long-range variant of the 220 as well. What? Thanks, Jimmy G. Take care, mate. Couple of big old heavy hitters there, man. Oh, thank God I bought this jacket with this shirt with me. kind of southern, wasn't it? Kind of missed that. There yet, is she? Still got Emirates and the Slinger right there. Oh. Oman Air. Lay that in the stick bag, please. Thank you. Oh. Sorry?
Let me carry the heavy stuff, right?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
We can do it all in one go, mate. You and me, we'll be fine.
I know.
We've done it before.
I know.
Stand by, we're back. You good? Yeah. Sorry folks, that was me. Well, it wasn't, it was the power bank that went off. Or the lead failed maybe, I don't know. Right, she'll come back on. Sorry folks, that's my, well, it's not my bad, it's the power bank. The power bank was fully charged. It's got no idea. Put a big X on that one, mate, that it's faulty. Yeah. Okay, Slinger about to line up. Before we do go, folks, thank you to everybody for your input today and your well, just your being here. It's just you know, that's a good one. So that's a good one. That's a duff one. Your interaction is bloody hell, man. Oh. She's moving into position now. Is she? Hey? Oh my God. AVIATION from Singapore Airlines, the A380-800. Powered by Rolls-Royce. Sorry, that was me. Possible rotate shot for thumbnail, GP, I don't know. See how we go. Come on! She's low. Yeah. Oh yeah. Four big Rolls-Royce Trent 900s. No messing, no messing. Right, folks, we're gonna can it. Thank you, everybody. You have been wonderful. Thanks for your. Oh, God's sake, man. Thanks for your company. Input. Thanks, Julie. And you lot, thank you everybody for your generosity and your kind-hearted gestures, and everything that you do is a wonderful thing. It's chilly up here, man, I'm telling you. We're going to head off now, folks. Look after yourselves, be good. We'll see you Wednesday, and maybe see you tomorrow from inside the airport. Take care now. See you later. Ta-ra. Okay, run tight.